Hey, good evening, guys. It's Terry with TLK Outdoors coming at you here from my home. Just wanted to touch base with something that could potentially save your guys' crossbow this archery season, or upcoming archery season for that matter, depending on what state you live in. But before we dive into that, if you guys could, please go ahead and hit this like button over here and this little bell icon over here. Go ahead and subscribe. I'll keep you guys updated on any videos that drop, and greatly helps the channel out. So, what do we do with a armed crossbow? So, if you're like me, you guys have probably seen the video or a couple videos online on how to disarm a crossbow without actually having to fire it. But I haven't seen any videos here lately, and I have heard a lot of failure stories of people's crossbows, whether their limbs crack on them, or the bow itself actually explodes, the whole 9 yards. Now, a lot of that, yes, could be attributed to improper care of the bow, manufacturer defect. But 9 times out of 10, it actually comes from unnecessary discharging of the bow from when you're coming out of the field. You probably think, well, I got the bolts, the discharge bolts, I can go ahead and discharge it. That's true. You're safely discharging the whole 9 yards. But how much wear and tear, how much unnecessary wear and tear are you putting on your crossbow by doing that? So what I'm going to show you guys here, like I said, if you're like me, you've already seen the videos on how to do this with the cocking device. And this will only work with the cocking device, mind you. You cannot do this with the crank. You do have to have the cocking device to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your rabbit ears on your drawstring like you would normally. And then you're going to pull the rope to one side, and you're going to apply tension. So what you want to do, you're going to take your safety off like you would when you're getting ready to fire. Make sure everything's on there tight. And all you're going to do is you're going to give it some tension. You see, they clicked right there, so I actually have the bowstring pulled back. Squeeze your trigger and just slowly disarm your device. And there you go, guys. You've successfully disarmed your device without actually having to unnecessarily discharge that weapon. So what that's going to do is that's going to save you hundreds of unnecessary discharges on that crossbow. That's going to save you potential trip to your nearest box store or sporting goods store to replace a crossbow and having to resight it back in. It's going to go ahead and add years of life to your crossbow, and could potentially save your life. Because let's face it, accidents happen. People don't always inspect their equipment, and those unnecessary shots could be the difference maker in whether that crossbow blows up on you, or whether you have a successful hunt, successful targeting event So if you guys actually found this video helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, like I said at the start of the video. Leave me a comment, as all comments do help the channel out. But until next time, I want you guys to go ahead and stay safe. Keep your lines tight if you're fishing. Keep them crosshairs true if you're hunting. Always enjoy your great outdoors.